Hello everyone, welcome to Infinite Floating Stocks. I am Venkat, and in this session, I'm going to talk about another another strategy which is related to futures and option segment. Okay, and the name of the strategy is short call option strategy. I repeat, the name of the strategy is short call option strategy. Okay, so short is nothing but sell. Okay, short. So when you are bullish, when you are buying first and selling later, then we call it as going long. Okay, when you buy first and sell later, we call it as going long. When you sell first and buy later, in this type of trading, we call it as short selling. Okay, so the name of the strategy is short call option strategy. Okay, all right, you'll get many more details regarding this strategy in this session. Okay, I'm expecting that you guys are pretty excited to know all things, and I'm expecting that you guys are pretty enthusiastic to learn as much as possible uh, regarding this strategy. Okay, and yes, I'll definitely reach your promises. I'll definitely educate you each and everything in detail and also in very simple words. That's my what can I say? I like it. Okay, so I'm known for that. I'll just simplify things. I'll break everything into parts, and I'll feed those parts to you in very simpler manner so that each and every person can understand it in a very less time. Okay, all right. So all right, let's start. Yes, these are the contents for today's session. I'm going to talk about what is short selling, or I mean, what is short call option strategy, and why to use it, when to use it, etc. All those details, and also formal definition, and also another definition in my simple words. Okay, and also I'll be explaining you about which strike to choose and what strike to choose, when to choose. Okay, I'll be explaining you all those details, and also I'll be talking about risk and reward. What will be the maximum loss or minimum loss? What will be the maximum profit, and what are break even points? Okay, we'll be talking about all these things, and I'll be explaining you about payoff chart. You already know what is payoff chart and how do we use it. Okay, so I'll be showing you the payoff chart of shorted call strategy. Okay. And effect of volatility. Yeah. We're going to talk about effect of option Greeks on this strategy. Okay. Option Greeks are nothing but gamma, theta, delta. Okay. So all this falls under option Greeks. So we'll talk about effect of volatility and effect of theta on shorted call. Okay, and finally we'll get on to important points. There will be few important points that you need to keep in the mind while dealing with shorted call option strategies or shorted call option positions. Okay, all right. So yes, here comes the first slide of our session, which is what is short call option strategy. When do you sell call? Okay, if you expect bullish market, what do? You need to buy call or sell put. Okay, if you are bearish, you buy put and sell call. Okay, so this strategy is selling call. That means your view is bearish, right? So this is a market outlook. So this is a market outlook according to calls and puts. If you are bullish, you need to buy call or sell put, and if you're bearish, you need to buy put or sell call. Okay, uh, we have already discussed about buying call option strategy, which is known as long call option strategy, and also we have discussed about buy put option strategy, which is bearish thing, also called as long put option strategy. Okay, I'm expecting that you guys are pretty clear, and I'm expecting that you guys are doing well uh, while dealing with these two strategies, long call option strategy and long put option strategy. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this sell call option strategy, which is short call option strategy. Okay, so we are going like this. We came from buy call to buy put, and then I'm talking about sell call now. Then we'll talk about sell put in next session. Okay, so this is how we are going. I have started with bullish buy call strategy. Then I have entered into bearish view, explain you about buy put option strategy. Then I have talked. Then now I'm talking about. I'll be talking about bearish strategy, which is sell call option strategy. And I'm going to tell you the differences between buy put and sell call. I mean, which to choose on which day, what to choose. Okay. See, if your view is bearish, you can deal with either buying puts or selling calls. Okay. So on what days you need to select buy puts, on what days you need to select sell calls. Okay. So there will be a little confusion, like, right? Because you have two opportunities here. If your view is bearish, you can buy put or sell call. But when to buy put and when to ignore put, and when to sell call or when to ignore sell calls. Okay. So on what day you need to decide, I mean, you need to decide on what to do. So I'll be explaining you all those things in next few minutes. Okay. All right. So here comes the formal definition for short call option strategy. Okay. So I'll break it into pieces and I'll be feeding you. I'll be explaining you. Okay. Short call option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy. So there is nothing in point number one. I mean, there is nothing in first line of our definition. Okay. So short call option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy whereby the option trader, we, okay, sell call options. What we are doing, we are selling call options. We are going short on call options. Okay. So we are selling call options with the belief that the price of underlying security, which is nothing but with the belief. That means we made some analysis and we are estimating, we are expecting that the price of underlying asset, which is nothing but Nifty or Bank Nifty or some stocks. Okay. So with the belief that, with the expectation that the price of Nifty or Bank Nifty or Tata Motors, some stock, etc., will fall, nothing but bearish. Look at the previous slide. We are dealing with bearish view and I'm talking about sell call option strategy. So market should be falling if you're dealing with sell call option strategy. Okay. So the underlying asset will fall significantly beyond the strike price before the option expiry date. Okay. So that's all about the formal definition. I repeat, it's pretty simple. All right. So the short call option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy whereby the option trader, that means we, sell call options. What we are doing? We are selling call options. When you expect a fall, when you expect that market gonna go down. Okay. So we'll be selling call options with the belief that the price of Nifty or Bank Nifty or some stock, which is nothing but underlying asset, will fall, will go down significantly beyond the strike price. Okay. You need to choose the strike price where the fall should be happening below that strike price only. Okay. So you need to be choosing that type of strike prices. Okay. I'll be explaining you that in next slide. Okay. So you need to sell calls when you expect that market gonna fall badly beyond the strike price which you have chosen. Okay. So that's all about the formal definition, and that fall should happen before the option expiry date. Okay. So this last point is important. You need to be choosing the strike price and expecting that fall should be happening beyond the strike price which you have chosen before that expiry date, before the expiry which you have chosen. Okay. So the short, in short words, so we need to short or we need to sell call option if we expect a bearish market or a sideway market when you are close to expiry. This is very important point. Look, see what we are doing. We are selling call options. When we are selling call options, if you expect a bearish market or if you are expecting a sideway market also, you can sell calls. That's the advantage. But when you're dealing with long call option strategy or when you're dealing with long put option strategy, you cannot buy them when market is moving sideways. I repeat, this is very important point. I repeat, when when you are dealing with long put option strategy or long call option strategy, you cannot go long on puts and calls when the market is behaving sideways. Okay. But when you're dealing with short call option strategy and short put option strategy, even though when the market is sideways, you'll get the money, you'll get the profits. This is very important point. I repeat. I mean, I'm enjoying while speaking this point because that's the advantage when you're dealing with short call option strategy or short put option strategy. Okay. So I repeat, So when you're dealing with long put option strategy and long call option strategy, you cannot be implementing them when market is moving sideways, but you can implement short call option strategy or short put option strategy when the market is going sideways as well. Okay, so that's the advantage and that's the main difference between option buyer and option seller. Okay, so here comes the most important point. So we sell call options if we expect bearish market. Okay, if you expect a bearish market, you need to be selling call options, or if you expect a sideways market as well, you can sell call options. Okay, so when they are close to expire, you will get more information, you will get more details moving forward. Okay, so keep that excitement throughout the session. You will definitely love this session. Okay, all right, which strike price to choose, which strike to choose? Pretty simple, very simple. All right, so focus on slightly deep OTM strikes. What we were doing when dealing with long calls and long puts, we were selecting ATM strikes, right? We were selecting ATM strikes or slightly OTM strikes. But here sell position, we are dealing with short positions. Okay, in this scenario, you need to focus on slightly deep OTM strikes, slightly or deep OTM strikes when you're bearish or when you're sideways also. Okay, and wanted to sell call options. I repeat, you need to focus on slightly or deep OTM strikes when you are bearish, and want to sell call options, when you want to sell call options. So what is slightly and deep OTM strikes? Let's get on to option chain analysis. So this is option chain table and or also called as option chain matrix. Now see what we are doing: shorting. We are selling calls. So we're gonna analyze the data which is towards left side of the option chain table. Okay, what I have written, I told you that we need to choose slightly OTM or deep OTM. Okay, what is OTM? OTM is the data which is present in white area. ITM is the data which is present in yellow area. Okay, so we are dealing with OTM only. Okay, remember this, we are dealing with OTM and we need to select slightly OTM or deep OTM strikes. Okay, so 14,350 and 14,400 or ATM, 14,350 and 14,300 are ATM strikes. These two are ATM strikes, 14,300 and 14,350. Okay, how to identify ATM strikes? Pretty simple. You need to go to the strike where the color change is happening. Look here. There is a color change from white to yellow or yellow to white here. So those two will be ATMs. Okay, so ATM strike is nothing but the strike price where the color change is happening from yellow to white or white to yellow. Okay, so 14,300 and 14,350 are ATM strikes, and 14,400, 14,450, 14,500, 14,550, all these are OTM strikes for call. Okay, so slightly OTM is in the sense you need to select 14,500 or 14,550. Okay, deep OTM means you need to select 14,700 or 14,650. Okay, do not go more deep. Okay, you need to be slightly you need to select slight OTMs or a little lower than slight OTMs. Okay, around this area. Not Do not go more deeper. Okay, so that's all about how to choose strikes. Okay, you should not be choosing ATM strikes. You should be choosing slightly or deep OTM strikes. Not very deep, but moderate level strikes. All right. So yes, here comes the most important point and most advantageous point, and yeah, that's very important point. Okay, second point: sell deep OTM calls with the historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage. When you are selling calls or when you are selling puts, you need to sell deep OTM calls or deep OTM puts. There is an historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage. You'll be more successful. Okay, your there will be definite there I mean you will be definitely in profits if you are if you sell deep OTMs on expiry days, because there is a historical probability of success when you're dealing with this strategy is between 90 to 95 percentage. That's not less, that's huge. When I say huge, it's really huge. 90 to 95 percentage success for a strategy is huge. If people claim that their strategy is more than 90%, then that means they are saying wrong. Because I mean, the other people, okay, because there are, I mean, probability of success in trading is very less for strategies. Most of the strategies, the probability of success for most of the strategies will stay around 70 or 80. Okay. Because more they, I mean, not every strategy works, but selling deep OTM calls on expiry days has historical probability of success, which is between 90 to 95 percentage. That's huge. Okay. Remember that point. That's very important. And avoid selling ATM strikes. Okay. Keep this point in mind. You need to select ATM or slightly OTM calls or puts when you're going long, when you're in long put option strategy, when you're using long put option strategy or long call option strategy. Okay. But here we are dealing with uh, short call option strategy. Okay. In this scenario, you need to be selecting ATMs. You need to select slightly OTM or moderate OTMs. Okay. If done properly, I mean, if you're using if you're using this strategy properly, then selling calls can be a non-directional trading strategy for monthly income. You can really generate monthly income from this strategy. It's I mean, it's that important. It's that effective. When I say effective, look at the probability of success. It's between 90 to 95 percentage, which is very huge. Okay. So this slide is very important. This slide really tells the differences between option buying and option selling. I mean, the one who is an option holder and the one who is an option writer. Okay. Option writer is option selling. Option holder is option buyer. Okay. So, I mean, you cannot really generate uh, monthly income from option buying. uh, I cannot say that very strongly because I mean there are a lot many other factors involved in it. Okay, so according to historical probability, selling option selling has a probability of high success. Okay, so focus on slightly or moderate OTM, not very deep. Okay, deep, not very deep. So focus on slightly OTM strikes or moderate OTM strikes when you're dealing with the sell put option strategy and when you expect a sideways market or bearish market. Okay. And sell deep OTMs with the historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage. Okay. And most important point, avoid selling ATM strikes. Okay. And if done properly, if you use this strategy properly, you can generate monthly income. Okay. And I'll be talking about non-directional trading strategies in upcoming sessions. That's part. I mean, hedged strategies. They are hedged strategies, which are also called as non-directional option trading strategies. Okay. I'll be talking about all those things in upcoming sessions. Okay. All right. So what's the risk and reward? Simple, simple. Okay. Risk is unlimited. Now see what I told in previous set in previous slide, I have told you that there is a historical probability of 90 to 95 percentage of success. And in the next slide, I'm showing that the risk is unlimited. You got confused? Now look at this slide. I have been telling that risk is unlimited when you're dealing with short call option strategy. But in previous slide, I told you that there is a historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage. Now you got confused, right? But it's pretty simple. Your risk is unlimited, but you can control it with a stop loss. Okay, so stop loss is the key here. Okay, when you're dealing with option selling, stop loss is must mandatory. Okay, because your risk is unlimited. When you're an option seller, you won't get the right. Option buyer will pay the premium and he gets the right. Okay, and when he is having the right, he'll be he'll be benefited. So his risk will be limited and profits are unlimited in option buying scenario. But when it is coming to option selling scenario, we get the obligation. Option sellers get the obligation. Okay, when option seller is having an obligation, his risk is unlimited and reward is only limited. Okay, but when risk is unlimited, we need to be having a stop loss to control the risk. Okay, so we'll be putting a stop loss When we put a stop loss, then we can say that risk is not unlimited because we have put a stop loss there. Okay, if you don't put stop loss, even equity strategies, even when you are dealing with equity strategies as well, there will be, there will, I mean, there also risk will be unlimited if you don't put a stop loss. Okay, so here also the risk is unlimited, but we deal with stop loss, we use stop loss. So we can say that when you put a stop loss, then risk is not unlimited there. The risk will be, we can come, we can say that we have converted risk from unlimited to limited by putting a stop loss. Okay, so that's the important of stop loss. You need to put, you need to definitely put a stop loss when you're dealing with option selling, when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay, so risk is unlimited when you're an option seller because you get the obligation and your risk is unlimited. And risk is unlimited when you are using short call option strategy or when you're short on call option. Okay, and the maximum loss for short call strategy is unlimited as there is no upper limit. See what we are doing, when do we implement short call option strategy? When we expect a fall, I mean, when we expect that market is bearish. Okay, imagine that your view went wrong. Okay, what happens? The stock goes up, goes even more up, goes even more upside. So there won't be any upper limits for the stocks. Okay, it can go from 1,000 to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 or 1 lakh or 20 lakhs, whatever may be the, I mean, we really can't estimate how high the stock can go or how high the index can go. Okay, so as there is no upper limit, then that's why the risk is unlimited here, but we put stop loss and control that risk. Okay, so as a stock or index could continue higher with no ceiling, that's what I told. For example, just imagine that, uh, imagine that the market is at some 14,000. Okay, imagine that nifty is at 14,000 now. If we are bearish, how low can nifty come? It can come to zero only. Okay, it cannot go to negative. Okay, at max it can come to zero only. But if you're bullish, how up it can go? It can go till 15,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 or 80,000 or 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 20 lakh. So there will be no ceiling or there will be no limit how higher the index or how higher the stock can move. Okay, so when you're short on, when you are selling something, when you're short on something, you'll be having a limit on your profits because at max it can go to zero only. Beyond that, the stock cannot move. But when you are, but when it's going up, there is no limit, there is no ceiling. Okay, so that's why if it is moving against us, we are an option seller here. We are using short call option strategy. Okay, that means market should come down, come bearish. Okay, so at max it can go down to zero only. That's why our profits are limited. But if it is going against our direction, that means instead of falling down, what happens if stock moves up? Okay, the more higher it goes, the more losses we face. Okay, so as there won't be any upper limit, it can go more higher and we'll be facing more losses. That's why we need to use stop loss and convert that unlimited risk to limited risk. Okay, all right. So as a stock or index could continue moving higher without no ceiling. Okay, so the formula for calculating maximum loss is ignore this formula. We'll get on to payoff charts. You'll be understanding it in very simpler manner. Okay, so let's go there. Google. Okay, Obstra. All right. Now we are dealing with bearish strategy, right? Okay. Imagine that I'm dealing with Nifty and this is the current market price of Nifty, which is 14,347. Okay. So now I'm dealing with options. So I select options and I select 14th January nearest expiry and I am bearish, right? So I'll estimate that it's at 14,347, right? So I expect that Nifty will fall below 14,200 or 14,000. Let it be 14,200 and I sell call. Okay. All right. Now Imagine that this is just an example. It's not an advice. Okay. This is just an example. Okay. So imagine that uh, just make okay, we are dealing with Nifty here. Okay, so the spot price, which is the current market price of Nifty, is 14,347. Okay, so now here I am selling call. That means my view is bearish. Okay, I'm expecting that Nifty will be staying below 14,200 before 14th of January. I repeat, what I'm doing here, selling call. That means my view is bearish. That means I'm expecting that Nifty will fall below 14,200 before 14th of January. I repeat, I'm dealing with short call option strategy here. That means my view is bearish. That means I'm expecting that Nifty will fall below 14,200 before 14th of January 2021. Okay, so that's an important point. That's how we need to deal. I mean, that's how you operate Opstra, this strategy builder. Okay, you need to select Nifty here, and you need to select options here, enter the expiry date, and select the strike price, and add your position. Immediately after clicking on add position, you will be able to see payoff chart. Okay, this is a payoff chart. All right, now see, what's my view? I'm bearish. What I'm expecting, market will fall down. How much? I'm expecting that market will fall below 14,200 before 14th of January. Okay, so that's my analysis. Imagine that it's just an example. Okay, now what's my loss? What's the risk? Look, risk is unlimited. If my view instead, I'm telling that I'm using, I'm short on call. Okay, I'm short on call. That means I am bearish. Okay, imagine that the market is moving up. Now see, instead of moving down of below 14,200, imagine that it went to I mean, it became bullish. Imagine that it became bullish, and imagine that it is moving against our analysis. Okay, it is moving against our analysis. Now see, imagine that it went to 14,554. Okay, look at my loss here, it's 11,138. Imagine that my analysis went even more wronger. Look, the stock moved even more upward. Okay, now see, the stock went to 14,830. Now see, look at my loss, it's minus 31,838. Imagine that market went to 15,316. Look at my loss, it's 68,288. That's huge, right? But you can control all these things by putting a stop loss. Okay, so I'll be explaining you about when to put stop loss, why to put stop loss, maybe in next sessions. Okay, I'll be explaining you everything in detail in next sessions or in next few minutes. Okay, so that's the risk. So let's get on to the formula what I have wrote. So the formula for calculating maximum loss is, the maximum loss occurs when price of underlying asset, which is nothing but when the price of Nifty here in our example is greater than or equal to strike price of long put plus paid premium. Strike price of long put, which is nothing but this one, 14,200, right? That's the strike price. Strike price of the long put. Where's calculator? All right. So what's the strike price of the, oh my God, so sorry. Strike price of short call. Okay. So 14,200, that's the strike price, plus premium. Premium is 205, 205.5. So 14,405 is break even point. 14,405. Okay, so this is break even. Break even point is a point where you get no profit and no loss. Okay, so this is where the chart is moving from green to red. Okay, so that point is called break even point, and break even point can be calculated by adding this premium 205.5 to the strike price which you have chosen. Okay, so 14,200 plus 205, nothing but 14,405. So that's the break even. Look at the x-axis here, 14,400 change, 14,405 is the break even point. If it is coming, I mean, if the stock is moving above 14,405, then you will face losses. If it is staying above 14,400, then you will be in profits. Okay, so that's all about payoff diagram. So just add your positions here and look how much loss you're gonna get or how much profit you're gonna get. Imagine that your view went right, and imagine that the market stayed below 14,200, okay, before 14th of January. In that scenario, you'll be getting limited profit, which is 15,412. Okay, see, even though it is falling down to zero, your profit is limited because you're an option seller. You will only get the premium amount. Okay, so your profit will be 205.5 into 75. 75 is one lot. Okay, which is 14,000. Sorry, 15,412. 15,412 is your profit. That's what it is showing in payoff chart. Okay, so you'll be getting only the premium amount as your profit, which is limited when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay, so but the probability of success is very high because now see, you just we are expecting that market will be staying below 14,200 to get profits. But even if the market is showing, I mean, if even if the market is above 14,200, you'll be in profits. Look at the chart. You estimated that it will be staying below 14,200, but what happened here? It is staying above 14,200. That means it is staying it is, if it stays above, or if it ends at 14,278, look at your profits. You'll get profits around 9,562. Okay, so if you're an option seller, you'll be in profit if your view goes wrong slightly. Okay, so here, instead of 14,200, if the market is staying uh, below 14,400 also, you'll be in profits. Okay, that's because we are adding this premium amount to the strike which you have shorted. Okay, so that's the advantage of option selling or dealing with this strategy. Okay, so break even point is the point where you get no profit and no loss, and break even point can be calculated by adding, I mean, you need to add these two fields, 14,200 plus this 205, which is option premium. So 14,405 is a break-even point. You'll be getting no profit and low loss if market ends at 14,405. Okay. If it is going above 14,405, you'll be facing losses that can be controlled by stop loss. Okay. But if it is going below 14,405, then you'll get profits. You'll get maximum profit when uh, market is staying below the strike price which you have chosen, which is nothing but, if market is staying below 14,200, you'll get the maximum profit. Even if it is going down to zero also, you'll be getting the same profit. Here profit is limited. But look, if it is, look at this. Let's move this calculator. Look at this point. Even if it is staying at 14,181, you'll be getting 15,412 only. Even if it is going down to 13,483, you'll be getting a profit of 15,412 only. Even if it is going down to 13,199, which is below 14,200, then you'll be getting the same profits. Okay, so here the profits are limited and risk is unlimited, that can be controlled by stop loss. Okay, and the most advantage thing is you are selecting the strike price as 14,200. Okay, you are estimating that market will be staying below 14,200 before 14th of January. Okay, so even if your view goes wrong, I mean, your view should go wrong in a slight manner. Okay, in slight manner. Now see, even though if the market is not staying below 14,200, imagine that it stood at 14,286, then also you will be in profits of 8,900. Okay, imagine that the market didn't stay below 14,200, but it went to 14,335. Okay, even though you will be in profits of 5,288. That's the magic. Okay, when you're an option seller, I mean, the probability of success is higher because you will get this premium advantage here. Okay, so if your view is, if you're expecting that market will be staying below 14,200 before 14th of January, but even if it is ending above 14,200 also, you will be in profits because of the premium which is added to strike price. Okay, here the premium is 205, so you'll get that advantage. Okay, so 14,200 plus 14,200 plus 205.5. Okay, so even if the market, even if the market is staying above 14,200, and if it is staying below 14,405, then you'll be in profits. Okay, so that's the advantage of short call option strategy. Okay, you will be having this advantage when you're dealing with short put option strategy as well. Okay, so let's understand that in upcoming sessions. All right, so that's the formula. You can ignore that. Okay, if you don't understand, no problem. Get on to payoff charts, get on to payoff diagram. You'll understand it more clearly. Okay. Profits are limited. You already know. I already explained it. Profits are limited. Profits are limited. Okay. When you're an option seller, okay, and when you're short on call option strategy, when you're dealing with short call option strategy, okay, and this is a formula. You can also ignore this formula. We are not going to, we are not preparing for some examination to remember the formulas. Okay, all we need is payoff chart. You need to understand, you need to have more clarity, and you need to have more view, and you need to get maximum information from payoff chart. Okay, payoff chart. Okay, you need to understand payoff chart more. What can I say? Payoff chart is more important than remembering the formulas. Okay, because we are not going to write some examination and score some marks and get some certification here. We are not here for that. Okay, I'm gonna explain everything in a practical way. I'll be clearly stating which is necessary and which is not necessary. Okay, and I'll be teaching only necessary things here. Okay, so it's not really important to remember the formula, but it is necessary to understand payoff chart. Okay, so don't remember the formula, just understand payoff chart. Okay, so this is a formula. You can ignore this, but I have put it here for just to be formal. Okay, so the formula for calculating profit is given below. Maximum profit is limited. You already know this. And maximum gain. What is the gain? Maximum gain. Net premium received. That's what I told. So what is a premium? 205.5, right? So into one lot, if you're dealing with one lot, it's 75 in Nifty index. So maximum profit will be 15,412. Let's go there and check. So maximum profit is 15,412. That's what it is. It is showing. So you will get that when the market is staying below 14,200. Okay, but you will be in profits even if it is staying below 14,405. Okay, so that's because the premium which gets added to uh, the strike which you have chosen to short. All right, so that's all about risk and reward. Break even points, we are already done with break even. I have already calculated break even, which is 14,405.5. Okay, all right, let's go there again. So break even point is a point where you get no profit and no loss. Okay, and this is a break even point where the chart is converting from green to red. Okay, so this point can be calculated by adding these 2 points, 14,200 and 205. Okay, so 14,200 plus 205.5 is nothing but 14,405.5. Okay, which is break even point. If market is staying below that, you'll be in profits. If market is staying above that, you'll be in loss. Okay, all right. So formula to calculate break even point, that's what we did. Break even point is strike price of shorted call. Strike price, what is the strike price which we have chosen? 14,200 plus premium paid. What's the premium? 205.5. So 14,405 is the break even point. Look, yes, look here, break evens 14,405 is the break even. Okay, 14,405, that's what we have calculated. Look, 14,405. How did we do this? Just add two fields. add your strike price and premium. That's it. See here, add this thing and this thing. Okay. I'm so sorry. Add these two fields, add 14,200 and 205.5. Okay. So you'll get the break even. And if the market is staying above that, you'll be in loss, and if the market is staying above it, you'll be in profits. You'll get maximum profit when it is staying below 14,200. Okay. That's it. So not necessary to remember the formula. You can understand it by payoff chart. Just go here, you will get the point, or look at here, you'll get the break even point. Okay. All right. So payoff chart, we already done with this thing. Okay. So this I mean, I have already shown you how to use Opstra. Okay. Just when you're dealing with Nifty, select, okay, let's select Bank Nifty and I'll be explaining you. So okay, select Bank Nifty. Oh, sorry. All right. Selected Bank Nifty and selecting options and selecting 14 January, and what's the current market price? It's 32,084, right? Here we are bearish. We are dealing with short call option strategy. So let's expect that market gonna fall below 32,000, 31,900. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's expect that market gonna fall below 31,900 before 14th of January. Okay. So what we are doing, we are selling call here. Okay. So click on add position. Now this is how the short call option strategy payoff chart looks like. And your break even point, what's your break even point here? You calculate. It's pretty simple. It's 31,900 plus 485.1. Okay. 31,900 plus 485.1. So 32,385 is the break even. 32,385. Yes. Yeah, that's the break even point. If the market is staying above that, you'll be in loss. If the market is staying below 32,385, it's already given here. No need to calculate. If you're lazy, you can refer here, or you can also get that from the payoff chart. Okay. So this is a break-even point, which is 32,385. If the market is staying above that, you'll be facing losses. Here, the loss is unlimited because we are an option seller. You can control it by putting the stop loss. Okay, but you will be in profits if the market is staying above break-even point, which is 32,385. Okay, you'll be getting maximum profit when the market ends below 31,900, which is your selected strike price. See, from here the profit is limited. You'll be getting only 12,128 even if the market is falling down to zero. Okay, so here the profit is limited and loss is unlimited, but that can be controlled by using stop loss. And to calculate break even, you just need to add 31,900 and the premium which you have, I mean the premium for that strike. Okay, so which is 31,900 and plus 485.1, which is 32,385 is the break even. And there's the break even. If it is staying above, you'll be facing losses. If you're staying below that, you'll be facing, I mean, you'll get the profits. Okay, and the advantage is if it is staying below 31,900, you will get more profits, the maximum profit. But you'll be in profits even if your view goes wrong in a slight way. Okay, now see, if the market is staying, if the market is staying above 31,900, also you will be in profits. Let's understand that from payoff chart. Look here. Here the market is staying at 32,169, but look at my profits. It's 542. I mean 5,402. Okay. Imagine that the market is staying above 31,900, which is the strike which I have selected. That means if it is staying above, that means our view went wrong in a slight way. Okay. In that scenario also, we'll be having profits here. See, that's because premium. Okay, so that's because I mean, that's how we calculate the break even. And because of that, we'll be getting 485 points extra here. Because of that 485 points, we'll get profits. Okay. So that's the advantage of option seller, and that's the advantage of short call option strategy. Okay. So even though you'll be in profits, I mean, even though if your view goes wrong in a slight way, you'll be in profits when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay. So this is how the payoff chart looks. Okay. And effect of volatility. So let's understand the effect of option Greeks on shorted call option strategy. Okay. All right. So lower the volatility or lower the VIX or lower the IV, everything is same. VIX or IV or volatility. Okay. So lower, if the value of VIX is low, I mean, if the market is less volatile, then less will be the movement in the market. Okay. I mean, what is volatility? I already told you that it tells that with how much speed the market can move, with how much speed the premiums can move. Okay. If the volatility is less, that means there will be less movement in the market. Okay. So with that will benefit shorted call positions, because I already told you that shorted calls need bearish market or a sideway market. Okay. That's what I wrote in the first slide, very first slide. Okay. So you need to be having bearish view or a sideway view to get money when you're using short call option strategy. Okay. So for sideway market, we need less volatile market. Okay. Sideway market is nothing but there is no movement in the market. That means that will happen when VIX is low, when volatility is low. Okay. So lower the volatility, less will be the moment in the market, that will benefit shorted call positions. Okay. And shorted calls need either bearish view or a sideway market. Okay. All right. Effect of theta. Very simple. Effect of theta. Effect of theta will be positive when you're an option seller. Okay. Now see, theta decay or time decay has positive impact on shorted calls. I already told you this. So theta decay or time decay, okay, has a positive impact on shorted calls. Look at this point. Shorted calls need either a bear market or a sideway market. Okay. You already know this. I have told you this twice. I have put this point thrice. Okay. From our first slide. Okay. So shorted calls either need a bear market or a sideway market. Okay. So that's the advantage. Even if the market moves in sideway, you'll get money when you're an option seller, when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay. So even if the target is not achieved, then also you'll be in profits when you're in short call options, when you're in shorted call position. Okay, let's read it again and I'll help you understand in a better way. Even if the target is not achieved, what I'm saying, even if the target is not achieved, then also you will be in profits when you are in shorted call position. Let's go to payoff diagram. What I told, look at my view. I'm dealing with Bank Nifty. I'm expecting that market will stay below 31,900 before 14th of January. Okay, so I am bearish here. What's the current price of Bank Nifty? It's 32,084. Okay, but I'm expecting that it will fall below 31,900 before 14th of January. Okay, I am bearish, so I'm selling call here. Okay, so now see, even if it is staying above 31,900, that means my view went wrong. Okay, now see, even if my target is not achieved, what's my target? That Bank Nifty should stay below 31,900. But what is happening? Even if my view goes wrong also, even if my target is not achieved also, I'm in profits here. Look at the payoff chart. If the market ends at 32,060, I'll be in a profit of 8,000. If the market goes to 32,206, even though I'll be in profit of 4,478. Okay, so that's what I wrote here. Even if the target is not achieved, then also you'll be in profits when you're dealing with shorted call positions, when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay, so that's because break even will be calculated by adding the option premium, which is 485.1, to this strike price, which you have chosen to short call. Okay, so that's a break even addition of option premium plus 31,900. So that's the break even, and you'll get that advantage if your view going wrong by 485.1 points, then you will be in profits. Then also you will be in profits. Okay, that's advantage when you're an option seller, and those profits will be because of theta decay. Okay, so i I mean theta decay. What does I mean by decay? Decay is nothing but decrease in the value. Okay, that means what I told. Imagine Fortuner car. It is, if it is 30 lakh today, after 10 years or 5 years, it will be definitely less than 30 lakhs because of time decay. Okay, in option premium also similar type of decay happens. We call it as theta decay. Okay, so premiums will decrease if it is taking more time. Okay, when they are close to expiry, decay will happen more faster. Okay, that means premiums will decrease. I mean, this strategy is all about earning premiums, right? See, look at this thing. It said 485.1. Okay, so we'll be in profits when this 485 will become zero. Okay, so what will be the maximum profit? It's the option premium, right? 485.1 into 25, because this is bank nifty lot is 25. Okay, equal to 12,127. 12,128. That's what it is showing. That's the maximum profit you get. Okay, so theta decay is nothing but time decay, which is nothing but if it is taking more time or when it is close to expiry, this will decrease because of theta decay. If it is decreasing, that means we are getting profits. Okay, so theta decay happens faster when it is closer to expiry, and theta decay or time decay has a positive impact on shorted calls because we shorted first. Okay, so we expect a bearish market. That means premiums should come down. Okay, so premiums will be decaying faster or premiums will be coming down when they're close to expiry. Okay, so that means time decay is having positive impact on our strategy, which is shorted call option strategy. Okay, all right, so here are the some important points that you need to keep in the mind while dealing with short call option strategy. All right, so focus on slightly or deep, not very deep, moderate. Okay, so focus on slightly OTM strikes or slightly moderate OTM strikes. Okay, if you're bearish and wanted to sell call options, this is wrong. Ignore this point. Okay, we are dealing with sell call option strategy. Okay, so if you're bearish and wanted to sell call options, okay, so sell deep OTM calls with a historical probability of success between 90 to 95%. You need to remember this point. It's very important. And avoid selling ATM strikes. Okay, so if done properly, I already told you this, you can generate monthly income from option selling strategies. I'll be teaching them all those things in the upcoming sessions. So shorted calls need low IV or sideway market or less VIX market, less volatile market. I already explained you that. You'll be getting profits even if your view goes wrong in a slight way. That's because of premiums. That's because you're an option seller. Okay, so we need sideway market or a bearish market to be in profits. Okay, and theta will have a positive impact. You already know. Always have a look at option Greeks, which is nothing but VIX, theta, and all those things. And also payoff chart, which is very important. You need to have a look at payoff chart every time to understand what's the risk and what's the reward. And you also need to have an idea on break even points. Okay, and always prefer to short calls if it is Thursday. This is an important point. You need to always prefer to short calls if you're bearish. What can you do if the market falls down? You can buy put or sell call. Okay, but you need to be mandatory. It's mandatory to sell calls or to short calls if it is Thursday, because theta is more powerful on Thursday and time decay happens more faster on Thursday. That means the premium will erode, the premium will come down to zero the more faster on Thursday. I repeat, you need less volatile market or bearish market or sideways market if you are using this strategy, and theta will be having positive impact. Okay, and you need to have look at payoff chart, which is mandatory. And if your view is bearish, you need to buy put or sell call. Okay, but you need to mandatory sell calls if it is Thursday, and if your view is sideways or bearish. Okay, so theta. Okay, so why do we need to ignore buying puts and short only calls if it is Thursday? Because on Thursday time decay happens more faster, which is nothing but theta decay happens more faster, which is nothing but premiums will erode more faster. That means premiums will fall down. They'll fall down to zero. They'll come down to zero on expiry day. Okay, because after expiry, uh, there won't be any valid for that contract. There won't be any validity for that contract. Okay, so on expiry day, OTMs should come down to zero. All the OTM calls and OTM puts will come down to zero on expiry day. Okay, so you need to be shorting calls. You need to be definitely shorting calls instead of buying puts when you're bearish and if it is Thursday. Okay, so because on Thursday theta will be more powerful, time decay happens more faster. That means premiums will erode. That means premium will come down fastly on Thursday. They'll come down to zero, and that will give you profits on Thursday. Okay, and yeah, theta is more powerful. Time decay happens faster, and premium will erode faster. That means premium will come down to zero, and all out of the money calls and all out of the money puts come down to zero on expiry day. Okay. So we should be watching index chart instead of looking at PE or CE chart. You already know this. And when you're bearish, probability of success in shorted call option is very high when compared to longer put. We are already done with the longer put option strategy, right? So when you're bearish, probability of success in shorted call position is very high, because even if your view goes wrong in slight way, you'll be in profits when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay. So when you're an option seller, when you are dealing with shorted call option strategy, you'll be benefited, because uh, even though the market, I mean, you if you are bearish, or instead of being bearish, if market goes in a sideway also, you'll be in profits when you're dealing with shorted call position. But if you are in a long put position, then if market goes sideways, then you'll face losses. Okay. So instead of going long on puts, select, I mean, or short calls or sell calls. Okay. Because if the market doesn't fall also, if the market moves in a sideway also, you'll be benefited. You'll get profit. You'll get profits. Okay. So even if your view goes wrong, if you're an option seller, then you can be profitable. That's what I told. Because uh, I mean, with bearish perspective, with the expectation that the market gonna fall, then if it is not falling, if it moves in a sideway, then you will be benefited if you short call option or if you short put option. I mean, if you're an option seller, you will get that benefit if the market moves in a sideway. Okay. So longer puts need quick movement, but shorted calls need slow market or a quick movement. That means even if it a sideway market, you'll get benefited. Even if it is a bearish market, you'll get benefited. Okay. As most of the times market moves sideways, option buying is not preferable and option selling is preferable, because what I told, option selling is nothing but shorting call or selling call, which is nothing but it need bearish market or a sideway market. Okay. So sideway market benefits option seller. That means shorted call, I mean, you'll get more profits when you're in a shorted call position instead of longer puts. Okay. So the probability of shorted calls is more when compared to longer puts when you are bearish. Okay. So even though if the market moves in a sideway, you will be in profits when you deal with short call option strategy. Okay. So if it's close to expiry, theta will earn all your profits when you are in shorted put position. Okay. Sorry, this is shorted call. So if target is achieved slowly, then also you'll be in profits. That's what I told. Because I mean, just imagine that you are bearish, but the market didn't go for. I mean, imagine that you are bearish, but the market didn't fall. Instead, it moved sideways. Then also you'll be in profits when you deal with when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay. So that's the advantage of short call option strategy over long put option strategy. Okay. So if you're bearish, you can buy put or sell call, but selling call has an advantage that is nothing but option seller has an advantage here because even if the market doesn't fall according to our perspective, if it moves in a sideway, then you will be benefited, then you will be in profits. Okay. So just remember option selling is preferable to option buying. And if the target is achieved slowly also, then also you'll be in profits. And if the market moves in a sideway also, you'll be in profits when you're dealing with short call option strategy. Okay. In simple words, when you expect a bearish market, instead of buying puts, sell calls to be in profits. I repeat, when you expect a bearish market, instead of buying puts, sell calls to be in profits. Okay. So here are some pro tips. If it is Friday and Monday, if market is bearish, buy puts. I repeat, if it is Friday and Monday, if market is bearish, if you expect that market gonna fall, then you need to buy puts. But if it is Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, if the market is bearish, then you need to sell calls. So this was a question I was asking you guys in our previous sessions. Okay. So if it is Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, I told you that what we need to do. Okay. So it's nothing but we need to sell calls instead of buying puts. Here the view is same. See, if the market is bearish, that means our view is same. But if it is Friday and Monday, you need to buy puts. But if it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we need to sell calls because theta decay happens more faster when it is close to expiry. So Thursday is our weekly expiry. That means theta decay happens more on Wednesday, more on Tuesday, even more on Wednesday, and theta decay will be maximum on Thursday. Okay. So on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you expect that market gonna fall, then you need to deal with deal with short call option strategy. But on if it is Friday and Monday, and if you expect that market gonna fall, if your view is bearish, then you need to buy puts instead of selling calls. Okay. So we have experimented everything, and you need to follow this point. It's very important to be in profits. Okay. If it is Friday and Monday, if the market is bearish, if you expect that market gonna fall, then buy puts. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you expect that market gonna fall, and if you're bearish, then you need to sell calls instead of buying puts. Okay. So because theta is more powerful when it is closer to expiry. All right, we are done. We are done with this thing. So if you guys have any questions, you can call me up anytime or you can message me anytime. I'll be answering each and everything. Oh, and you need to understand this difference. This is very important. If it is Friday and Monday, if you're bearish, buy puts. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you're bearish, or if you expect that market gonna move in a sideway, then you need to sell calls. Okay. So if you have any questions, call me up anytime or message me anytime. I'll be replying, I'll be answering, I'll be explaining you, I'll be clearing all your doubts. Okay. So thank you guys. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed all through the session. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thanks a lot.